Hi guys, today we are here and we are gonna learn a little bit of vocabulary about cars. That's why we have this here. Now, as you can see, this is a normal car. Have all of the parts of the cars we can see every day on the street. Let's start on the back part of the car. Here we have the tail lights. These are really important because they signal drivers behind you whenever you are decreasing speed or stopping. Whenever you are braking, this is going to light up. We also have the turning lights, allow us to express and signal other drivers that we are about to make a turn on a corner and in which direction we are going, whether it is left or right. Okay? Now, this is basically the defense. This part has to be really sturdy. In case that you have a collision or a crash with other vehicle, this part is going to be the one that is in charge of protecting the structural integrity of your vehicle. Now, here we have the roof. We already know every part where we have something about our head that is protecting it from the environment. That is what we are going to call a roof. This is the car's roof. We have our doors, the back door and the front door in both sides of the car. Also, we have the windows. Now here you can open. Once open, we can see the interior of our car. We can see the chairs. We can see the cup holders. Here we have the console of the window. It's an electric car, so the only thing that we need to do is press the button. Okay, let's move forward, guys. Here we have, as I said before, the front door. Again, we're going to open it and see. Here we have other parts of the car that are quite important. We're going to cover those parts in a few moments. But let's keep moving with the outside of our car. Here we have something that is really extremely important, is the rear view mirror. You always have to check your rear view mirrors whenever you are driving. This allows you to know who's behind you, how far they are, and how you can move. You should never attempt to change lanes without checking who's behind you, without signaling. You can be the cause of a grave accident. So always keep in mind, check your rear view mirrors, the side rear view mirrors and the main one in the center of the car. Now here we see this part is the foundation of the car, is the wheel. Now, as we know, wheel is a circumference that turns around. The tire is going to be this part. This part is going to be the tire. And then we have this part that actually is going to be the you can say case of the wheel, and all of this is going to be what we call a wheel. We come to a very important part. This is our headlights. Headlights mostly are used whenever you are in a dark place or whenever you need more light. It's useful whenever you are in long drives or you are traveling at night. When you are in places with some thick fog or mist, you are going to need special headlights in order to light the way. Right here is the hood. The hood. The main purpose of the hood is to protect the engine. The engine is the most important element of the car. Without the engine, it's like your body doesn't have a brain or even a heart. We're gonna pop the hood and see what's underneath it. Here we go. We have this little stick here in order to support the hood. And here you can see it. Let's do a close-up of our engine. I do not know anything about car mechanics. I do not know the name of all of these parts, but I know that this is the engine. So forgive me, but I will not be able to explain to you, which I know this is the battery. That's the thing I do know. This is our key essential part. It's the one that is gonna provide us with energy, power, and mechanical motion. Without it, we only have a corpse, something that doesn't work. The windshield. As the name says, the main function of this is protecting the passengers and the driver from the wind gust. Whenever you are moving at fast speeds, the wind has a lot of strength and momentum. Maybe it's going to be even able to make you lose conscience or distract you for long enough that you are going to cause an accident. So with this, that has to be really resilient and proof to be capable of withstand a lot of pressure, you are going to avoid that and you are going to have a safety barrier. Now we are here in the interior of the car. The first thing that we are going to need is this little thing, the key. This new model of cars have this electronic key, while the old-fashioned cars had a metallic key. We're gonna put it right here, and once we do it, the car is going to get energy, electricity. Here we can see the front panel, everything is lighting up, and we have the lights of emergency. Here we have the ignition button. In previous models, you have to turn the key in order to have ignition. Here, by pressing this button, the engine is gonna start running, providing us with energy to move around. Now, here we have the steering wheel. This is the device, the part of the car that is going to allow us to give direction. Whether you want to go right or you want to go left, you are going to have to do it with this. Always. You always have to be really careful to pay attention. Now, here we have the horn. We are going to use it to signal people, move around, please. The light is green. What's happening? We have also, this is going to control the wipers whenever you want to clean the windshield. We have the radio. This is important because we want to have fun when we are driving. There's nothing better than have a drive with some tones. Here on the console we have the parking lights. Whenever you want to stop, you have to signal to the other drivers that you are going to stay here for a while. So you are gonna press this button, and this is a security lockdown button. It's going to lock all of the doors. Nobody is going to be able to open the doors as long as we do not press it again. Here we have the stick. The gear stick is connected to the gearbox. It's basically the one that's going to allow us to perform different changes in speed and power in the car whenever you have a manual shift gear. Nowadays we also have automatic cars, but this one is a stick or manual car, so you have to move it in this direction in order to change the strength and speed of the car. Here we have the hand brake. This one is one emergency brake, or the strongest way in which you can park your car. It's mostly used for whenever you are going to fully stop and park, or whenever you are in an inclined position in order to lock the rear wheels. Here we also have the seat belt joint pocket. Here we're going to use, remember, you must use your seat belt, both because it's mandatory by law and because it's for your safety. You are going to pop it here and we are ready to go. Now here we also have the glove compartment. Here we are going to put everything that we need. In this case, in the pandemic, we are going to have masks, we are going to put alcohol and any kind of documents that you need to take with you. We also have a very important part here inside the car, but we are going to cover that in a few moments, so bear with me guys. Okay, These are the pedals. They are quite important or essential to driving. The first one here on the right is the gas pedal. We are going to press the gas pedal in order to gain velocity or speed. And this increase comes because we are going to add more fuel to the combustion internal system of our engine. That is why it's called the gas pedal or the gasoline pedal. Next to it, we can find this pedal. This one, that's the brake pedal. The function of that one is the opposite, is to decrease our speed or fully stop the motion of the car. It's a little more simple and mechanic than the gas pedal because you have these two parts that are going to press against the wheel, making the friction stop the movement. The final one is this one on the left. We have the clutch or the embrague. The clutch is going to allow us to detach the gears on the gearbox in order to change that speed and move around those gears so they fit together, changing the size and strength of the movement that the car is making.